Do you ever feel like you need a vacation the second you get back from a vacation? For a lot of us, it feels like no amount of time off is enough to truly recharge. We hit pause, take time to relax, but as soon as we're back, the stress just picks up right where it left off. Today, we're diving into the concept of always wanting more time off. Welcome to Sunday Scaries, where we explore the moments that keep us from fully enjoying our time to relax. I'm Rosie Acosta, a meditation teacher here at Headspace. If you've ever come back from time off feeling like you need another break already, you're not alone. Today, we'll talk about why we feel it's never enough. We'll explore how to approach time off so we feel fulfilled and grounded long after our vacation ends. Not too long ago, I hit a wall of burnout like never before. I'd been pushing hard, but I didn't have anything left to give. My boss suggested that I take some time off, and when I returned, I felt this unexpected sense of refreshment. Like I'd finally had the reset I didn't even realize I needed. Wouldn't it be great if that's the way the story ended? So that's it, guys. That's the moral of the story. Just take a break and you're good to go. Spoiler, that's not how the story ends. Within a couple of days, I could feel that same stress creeping back in. And honestly, I was already planning another trip. Then it hit me. Collectively, we've all been through some really intense times these last few years. And our idea of 100% effort may need to look different now. I realized that no amount of vacation would be enough if I kept giving at a level that I used to give 5 or so years ago. So basically what had to happen is my all had to shift. What used to be my 100%, meaning 100% effort, would now need to look like more 70% or even 50%. And that's okay. This new version of all felt more sustainable, a way of showing up that would let me keep going without burning out. So if you're feeling the same way, let's explore what it might look like to ease up, to give a little less, but still show up in a meaningful way. But first, let's check in with the feeling that might come up from this realization. Maybe it's the sense of obligation that you should be giving 100% all of the time. Or the worry that easing up means you're not fully showing up. There might even be a little bit of guilt, like you're not meeting every expectation you've set for yourself. Next, let's take a moment to take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale out. Begin to notice where this feeling sits in your body. Is it a tightness in your shoulders? Or pressure behind your eyes? Just notice it without needing to change it. With each breath, begin to allow yourself to acknowledge these feelings without judgment. There's no need to solve them right now. Just let them be present. Now, as we sit with these feelings, let's try an exercise to explore what it might feel like to approach a task at a pace that truly supports you. Imagine a challenging project, something that might normally feel overwhelming, as if it were a long-distance run. Maybe in the past you'd sprint right out of the gate, trying to get everything done as quickly as possible. But today, let's imagine this project as a marathon instead. Close your eyes if that's comfortable and begin to picture yourself at the starting line. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. This time, you don't rush forward. Instead, you begin at a steady, manageable pace. Each step is deliberate. You're focused on the rhythm, moving in a way that feels strong and sustainable, knowing that you're in it for the long haul, not a race to the finish. Now, imagine checking in with yourself along the way. Maybe you pause to catch your breath, take a sip of water, or simply noticing how you're feeling. You're not stopping, you're staying present and giving yourself the care you need to keep going. Take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale. Beginning to feel the difference this makes. Picture the project as something you're approaching with intention, allowing yourself to adjust your pace whenever it feels right. Allow each breath to remind you that showing up for the long run doesn't mean giving less. It means giving thoughtfully, pacing yourself in a way that feels supportive, energizing, and aligned with what you need to feel steady and strong. When we come back, we'll do a meditation to help you carry this steady rhythm into your daily life, pacing yourself in a way that keeps you focused and energized for the journey ahead. Welcome back. Let's take this idea of pacing even further. Imagine every day is its own long-distance run, a rhythm that lets you move forward without burning out. It's easy to feel like we need to sprint through tasks, but real fulfillment comes from finding a sustainable, supportive pace. Let's explore what it might mean to approach our work as a balance of energy, intention, and care. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of any tension or rush. Imagine you're at the start of your day, grounded and steady, feeling clear and intentional. Rather than getting into tasks, you begin with a warm-up, something simple, like setting an intention for how you want to feel or how you want to go through your day. Taking a moment to tune in and sense the rhythm you'd like to carry with you. This isn't about the tasks themselves. It's about how you want to move through them. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Now, envision yourself in your workspace. As you approach your first task, notice your breath. Feel the steady rhythm in your chest, a quiet reminder to approach each part of the day at your own pace. Allow your breath to continue to guide you, keeping you anchored as you ease into this first project. Imagining each breath as creating a gentle, calm foundation that supports you. Take a deep breath in and out. As the morning progresses, see yourself moving into a more challenging task. This is where we often want to speed up. But today, imagining yourself moving even more deliberately. Picture yourself taking it step by step, perhaps breaking the task into smaller, more manageable pieces. You're not rushing, you're focused. With each small action building on the last, feeling the satisfaction of steady, intentional progress. Knowing that each effort is creating a strong foundation for the rest of the day. Gently breathing in and out. Now, fast forward to midday. Imagine taking a pause. Maybe it's a moment to step outside, stretch, or simply close your eyes and breathe deeply. In this brief reset, feel a new wave of energy returning to you. This pause isn't just a break from work. It's a way to reinforce your strength. Let this moment remind you that caring for yourself in small ways keeps you connected to your energy and focus. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. As the afternoon arrives, see yourself approaching one final important task. Maybe you feel the weight of the earlier part of the day, but instead of powering through, picture yourself inviting a colleague to collaborate or dividing the task into phases. Visualize the lightness that comes from sharing the load and the energy that builds when you don't carry everything alone. Begin to notice what that support feels like in your body. Finally, picture yourself wrapping up your day. You feel clear and steady, with enough energy to enjoy your evening. Your work is complete, but you still feel grounded. Take a deep breath, appreciating the rhythm and pace you chose today. Let that sense of calm fill you. A reminder that a steady, intentional approach brings energy that lasts. Perhaps allow that to be your intention for the day. As we wrap up, here are 3 key steps to help you establish this sustainable, steady pace in your daily life. Number 1, start with intention. Set your pace with a small morning warm-up, whether it's a quiet coffee, a few minutes of planning, or a breathing exercise. It's about finding your rhythm before diving into the day's main tasks. Number 2, hydrate your energy. Just like a runner needs water breaks, give yourself moments to pause and recharge throughout the day. These brief moments help you stay strong and resilient. Number 3, know when to share the load. When a task feels overwhelming, give yourself permission to share it or break it down. Whether it's delegating or asking for help, knowing when you need support is crucial to preventing burnout. Remember, pacing isn't about doing less. It's about doing what's needed in a way that preserves your energy and lets you show up fully. Thank you for joining me today. Take each day as it comes, one steady, intentional step at a time. Rest well and carry this balance with you in the days ahead. Sunday Scaries is a Headspace Studios original podcast. It's executive produced by Morgan Seltzer and Sarah Cohen. It's produced by Robin Hopkins and Taylor Jennings Brown. It's hosted by Rosie Acosta and written by Renee Colvert and Rosie Acosta. Post-production by Dan Kroll. Music by Scott Sorensen and Chris Murgia.